Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame, and this is yet another installment of the Married Man Side Heffa Saga. So I was gonna wait until between Tuesday when I get off work and Thursday evening. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to be off for my days this week. Right now, it's looking like I should be fine because they have a decent amount of new hires that have come to my shift and everybody seems to be covered, but people can call out at any minute. I'm really hoping that it don't end like that for me because I want my days and need my days off. But in the meantime, in between time, let me tell y'all what has been going on. So I'm trying to figure out where to even start because I'm just tired. Okay, y'all. So what is today? Today is Sunday. All right. So I came back Friday because y'all know Fridays are my Mondays. Um, so I came back Friday. I had a good day. I've been having a good day, but it's just that I shouldn't be working as hard as I have been working. So it's been interesting. Like today, like they worked a mule out of me, and it just should have been such an easy breezy day. But I had an amazing partner, so he really be setting it off for me. But apparently, apparently, whenever there's a situation that happens with other people, he be leaving them high and dry. I don't know what it is. It is hilarious to me because they be setting it off, and I'm like, well, I don't have that issue with him, so I don't know what y'all be doing, but y'all go off. That ain't my testimony. So y'all, look. First of all, I'm just trying to make sure that I haven't already done something for Friday, so I could tell y'all what's going on. I feel like I haven't said anything. So anyway, y'all, let me tell y'all what's been going on. Okay, so I'm guessing that the side heifer's days are in full effect now, meaning she just works Monday through Friday because she wasn't there yesterday. She wasn't there today. Hallelujah in the name. So Friday, she was MIA. And I was like, I really don't care where she is because the least amount of time that I have to see her, the better, because she is not easy on the eyes and she likes to try to have it out for anybody. And I'm just like, girl, please go somewhere else. Um, the married dude who works with me, who likes me, um, he told me that he really thinks that she has had a hand in why he and I don't ever get to work together anymore. Because normally, when the main person that I work with goes and he is off on his days, normally the last 2 days I would get to work with him. And so it was just, or if he was out because he was on vacation or something, like this week he done took off again. So he's been off. He gonna be off. He's off today. Then he gonna be off tomorrow, and then the other days are his days off. So I would have had 3 days where I could have been partnered up with him, but they partnered me up with somebody else, and he's in my department as well, and he cool. It's just a matter of not knowing whether or not he gonna come to work. I know the married dude gonna come to work, so it is what it is. So he be mad every day. He be like, why won't they just let us work together? So we actually discussed that in depth today. And he was like, well, one day I was supposed to be working he was supposed to do like this special project is what they like to call certain things in there. All of a sudden, his name was switched with the side heifer's name to go to the most hated department. And he was just like, what? Why? And it wasn't like it was a case of, oh, well, we made a mistake because she's lower than you on the list. So she was supposed to be over there versus you. It was just simply looking like she has this connection with the people who make the schedules. Now, I know for a fact that she texts very heavily, one of them in particular, and they give each other tea. I mean, you do what you do, but I'm just saying, like, if you got that much pull where you sitting up here messing people's days up for that, like, because you don't want to do no work, like, I'm tired. Like lately, like the last 2 weeks, when she does come back in, now I don't know what they do on the days when I'm not there, but like definitely when she come back in on Mondays and Tuesdays, she ain't been having to do no work. And even when she was there and she was assigned to actually do something where she really was gonna have to do some work, she decided that she wasn't gonna do the work, and everybody was just like what? Now y'all know good and well if I had said, "Oh, I'm not gonna do what I was assigned to do," I'm gonna be fired, written up, something. But her, she's just gotten away with it. It's just becoming talk around the building, like, "Oh, what kind of drama they got going on up there?" That's really all that has happened from that. Like, she hadn't gotten written up, none of that. The only thing that did happen was the first day she did this, somebody, it got word got back to her supervisor, and he went looking for her, and they pulled her, and she actually had to do her job. And so she came up there huffing and puffing and was like, "Which one of y'all said something to him?" It's like, first of all, second of all, and third of all, nobody should have to say anything to anybody, because you know what you were supposed to come in here and do. But go off though. I would have had to set it off like, "Heffa, don't the paper say you're supposed to do this?" Like, I'm confused. Like, are we reading something different? Does it mean something different now? Because I'm pretty sure when it's my turn to go down to the bottom of the rotation list and that's my job to do, I'm gonna have to do it. Or anytime they put me somewhere, I know I'm gonna have to do it. Like, unless I can find somebody and convince them to switch with me, then I know I'm gonna have to do it. Like, what are we talking about here? So anyway, we are convinced that she has had a hand in this, and this is why they never put us together anymore. When we were working together, like, everything would be what it needed to be. We were all caught up. We would talk. Like, after she saw the budding friendship, she was kind of like, and then, like, she really saw him was setting it off. Like, he would make a point. Like, I would legit be minding my business, and he would make a point to come up to me and start talking to me about the most random thing. It wouldn't even like, at first, it had nothing to do with me. It had nothing to do with his attraction to me or none of that, because I was none the wiser. Because I would never catch him staring at me and looking at me and doing all this other stuff. Oh, now he makes a point to just, if he gonna look, he gonna look. And he already know that I know what it is, so. But back then, I never caught him looking at me. I never felt a strange vibe, so it just was what it was. But he even said recently that she was mad that we were having conversations, and that's why she would come out of nowhere and call him and act like she really needed to talk to him and wouldn't be talking about nothing. Like I tell y'all all the time, she legit will come out of nowhere and try to interrupt our conversation like she really needed to talk to him about something and don't be talking about nothing. So tell me why he just told me today that one day after everything happened where she lied and said that we were all talking about the married dude who she's screwing, his cousin. He had already told me, as soon as she pulled that stunt, I was done with her. Apparently, he really means it right, because he told me, he said, "Well, guess what happened?" I said, "What?" He said, after all that went down, one day, she came up to me. Somebody that work on another shift came in because they get like extra hours. And like, if some people don't want to be there and they are fine with, taking over that person's spot, they'll just sign up to do it. So the person who was initially assigned to do it, they got to come in. So this person came in and she is like cool with her. And so she was in the middle of talking to him. So then the side helper rolled up and she started trying to talk to him as if they still cool. He said he just walked off. And the girl was just like, wait a minute. And so he said he had to tell her, like, after the fact, like, I don't fool with her. Like, I said what I said, and I meant what I said. Like, I don't fool with her no more. Like, I'm that type of person that when I tell you I'm done with you, I'm for real done with you. I'm not gonna fake the funk like we cool. I'm not gonna create this fake conversation. to try to please you and put your mind at ease. I said what I said. We ain't cool no more. Like in any capacity. I already didn't halfway like you did. So what make you think I'm finna stand here and create a scenario where I'm talking to you as if everything fine now after you tried me on top of that? But see, that's why I keep trying to tell my friend who used to work there that she and I would never be friends, because she was like, oh, I just wish that y'all would just squash this beef. I said, what beef? I'm minding my business. Why are you trying to make it seem like I'm the problem or that I am a part of the problem? I legit came to work, clocked in, and worked. It was minding my business. That's all I did. Like, I can't help that people like talking to me. Like, I'm literally being myself. I don't do nothing out of the ordinary. I don't pay nobody to have no association with me. I don't bribe people with treats that I can bake. Like, I don't do nothing. I'm just being myself. Like, most of the time, these people don't even know me at all. They never heard me speak, and they set it off whenever they see me, and I just be like, hey. Like, they about to break their neck just to speak. I be like, okay, hey. I didn't ask for that. But I'm being myself. And a few people, you know, they gone a little bit further and they'll be like, hey, how you doing? And really will try to start conversations with me. And I'm like, okay, all right. Didn't know this person existed, but okay. There are new people been sending off. Y'all, I had to go in early the other day and pull a 12-hour shift. Some man almost broke his spine. He almost paralyzed himself just to look at it. I said, man, let me hurry him get to my area because this man doing the most. He spoke to me that, hey, how you doing? I was like, I'm fine. How are you? I'm great. And then, like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I was in the middle of doing something with some of the things I have to carry with me, right? And so I was like, I feel like this man looking at me. So I kind of looked a certain way, about to break his back. I said, let me get away from him. Let me get away. So yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, the married dude was just like, yeah, I don't deal with people anymore after they show me who they are. I said, I know that's right. And I always found it interesting that before I ever even told him about this, he said exactly what I say all the time. And he stands on that, which is that it's crazy, but he has a whole lot of family that he has no dealings with because they've shown who they really are. And they try him and all this other stuff. And I said, I'm the same way. There are certain family members I don't talk to this day because I know their true colors. And I cannot allow my energy to be drained anymore. I used to allow it when I was a child. And there are some people that I will not talk to. Like, I will not even put myself in that situation because I know how they are in real life. Now, one of them, I thought that they changed and I was fooled. They are pretty popular in the family, but they are actually trash. And it's sad to say that, given that they are my blood, but it's just like, why? Why would you even be that way? You're too old to be like this. It's to the point where they be hating on like some of us younger, you know, family members. Let me just put it like that. So yeah, it's just like, oh no, like I don't move like that. I don't like stuff like that. So when I know you like that, I will distance myself. So that's something that he and I actually are similar in regards to. So yeah, like we y'all, the married dude is a whole vibe. And I'm just like, I really hope you do get this divorce because I want to be able to continue the friendship that we are trying to have or whatever. And y'all let my friend tell her they used to work there. He and I are going to become an item. And I'm like, ma'am, like why? She was like, I don't know what it is. I just really feel like I really feel like he is going to be the one who is going to take everything to a whole nother level. I'm like, ma'am, no, ma'am. I don't know, but he really be setting it off. So, I mean, anything is possible. I can't say, oh no, I would never. The only thing I really can say I would never do is just, there's just certain things that I know for a fact that I'll say I would never do. So let's just keep it at that. So anyway, what else happened, y'all? Oh my gosh. it was just so amazing these last 2 days without Side Heifer being there. So I'm very glad about that. Tell me why today the OG married dude came up into my department. Like, I was just like, why are you here? Like, there was no reason. And I really feel like he be doing this on purpose, especially when she is not there. And I'm like, why? Like, and then like I have been taking, like today I took my break at like 3 different times because I had 3 breaks. So he never knew when I was gonna go to break. So I'm like, yeah. You can't try to sneak your hey, how you doing, and try to create a conversation today because you don't know when I'm going to break. Then yesterday I saw him when I went to lunch. So what happened was I clocked out one place and I didn't need to go and replenish my ice until I was going to clock back in. So I went to a whole nother place to clock back in. So he saw me too late. And so I dipped off. So yeah, he saw me. I saw him seeing me. And I was like, nope, what you're not going to do is that. Because it's like, I don't know what it is with him. It's like sometimes I just be seeing it in his eyes and I be right every time. I was like, nope, let me get on because he going to try it. So I went on by my business. But today he came up there and I'm like, he knew I was here because I know he saw my name on the schedule. Like, he know my name. He know what it is. Like, he rolled up on me and asked me my name the first time he knew of my existence. And he found out about me. I didn't even know he existed. So anyway, y'all, what else happened? Oh my gosh. Okay, so the person who the Side Heifer works with mainly, who she no longer has any association with her. Child, this heifer apparently has some blind spot or whatever where we work, where she goes and screws the guys that she be dealing with at work on the premises. And yesterday she told the married dude that I work with, hey, go ahead and hold this down for me. I'll be back. I'm about to go. She basically said I'm about to go screw him for her break. And so he told me, he was like, that is just so nasty. That she ain't even, she ain't washed up after that or nothing. I said, yeah, not the first whole bath or nothing, right? And he was dying laughing, but it's like, ma'am, you training somebody. She's supposed to have been training somebody, right? She wasn't training the person. The man that went off who was supposed to be training her. He was like, where is she at? He was like, well, I don't know. Because she had actually promised him that she would like take his spot so he could go on break for however long he wanted to go on when she came back, because pretty much he was doing her a favor. So I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, It's like part of me want to know where the spot at, because I want to know where this spot at where ain't no camera, because we have cameras pretty much in all of the areas that we all work in. So it's like, where that though? Where that? Oh my gosh. So yeah. And they had an in-depth conversation about this, and she revealed that she's been doing this for years, and she's been there 5 years. And I'm just like, child. And just in case y'all missed it last time, the guy got fired who she said was sexually harassing her, and she was able to trick some people into thinking that something's wrong with her and that she was going to get FMLA. So she has now been able to get all of her additional occurrences removed, and they appealed her case, if you will. Her case is, so now she's no longer worried about being walked out the door, because she had so many occurrences from not showing up that they were going to walk her out the door. So she ended up baiting this man and got him fired. And that was partially his fault too, because this man had a whole wife. Apparently the wife was dropping him off at work every day. I was just like, what is going on that she dropping you off at work? But I digress. So anyway, but yeah, he over here grabbing non-existent butt cheeks and whatever else, and I don't know what else they could have done. But yeah, she told on him that same day that I heard about it. I ain't seen him since, so he got fired. What else is going on? Um, but yeah, I've had an amazing work week so far, and I just wish sometimes when I have really deep conversations with the married dude that I work with, I wish he wasn't married because it's like you're a whole vibe. Like, and I know he's working on, getting the divorce and all that stuff, but it's like I feel like I can't be 100% free with him. I guess, and go, I don't know. I don't even know in what way. But I don't know. I just feel like I don't know why, y'all. I don't even know how to even say it. But yeah, he really is a whole vibe for real. So I don't know. Now I am down for going out to lunch or something from time to time. It's gonna have to be one of these places around here that does the fruit and all that stuff because I don't want to get tempted. Like they have a couple of places where they strictly do like fruits and salads and stuff like that, and that's literally all they sell. It's gonna have to be something like that. Even though I know what he like. I mean, if nothing else, we're gonna have to stop by somewhere for me to get what I'm gonna get. And I think I will have enough willpower to watch him eat what he eating while we talking or whatever. So, but yeah, it's been interesting, y'all. I will keep y'all updated. This has been pretty tame. This has been a pretty tame day, but I'm still shocked by some of the things that I've heard, and it's crazy. I just really wish that the side heifer would just quit. Her twin quit. I just wish she would follow suit. Like, it would make everything so much better. But anyway, y'all, I know this was some slightly cold tea, but I gave y'all some nonetheless. But anyway, hopefully don't too much pop off the next time I see y'all. Bye.